You won't let me visit you? Fine. I'll call the police. So
that
reasonable.
Seems like an escalation. A little bit of an escalation.
That is the most reasonable thing I've ever heard in my life, Sam. I have no idea what you're talking about.
John, I think we should stop hanging out. Actually, you know, and actually, you just remind me. I'm busy.
Really?
Right now.
Are you
I gotta
sure?
go. Yeah. No, the look at the time. You know, please don't call the police on me.
Okay.
Don't call.
Oh, it's too late.
911.
They're already on
here.
their way.
They're already here.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Gotta buy some donuts to bribe them with.
That's a good trick. I'll try that someday.
Yeah.
All right.
Works every time.
So, I, female 30, do not have the best relationship with my husband's mom. Since day one, she tried to make remarks and compare me to her.
It's like you should be dating me, your
mother,
instead of your girlfriend. I'm so much better than your girlfriend.
The best female option there is. Your mother, me.
Stepmom?
That puts a whole new meaning to stepmom. She then tried to get me on her good side and started overly praising everything I do and sometimes even copying me, like the one time she literally dyed her hair purple just like mine, and when everyone pointed out how ridiculous it looked, she actually blamed me and accused me to trying to make a joke out of her.
This flip-flopping is ridiculous. Like, I love your hair. I'm going to copy it. People don't like it on me. Fuck you for making me choose this hair.
And I love how she like copied it of her own volition and then tried to flip it
she's
back
just like,
on her.
this looks good.
That's amazing. Wow.
That's like me and like, you know, if like back in like 8th grade when I got the Justin Bieber haircut and then like it didn't look good. And that's like me writing an angry letter to Justin Bieber saying like, I can't believe you made me get this haircut. I looked ridiculous.
Dude, can we file a class action lawsuit against Justin Bieber for making our hair terrible?
Bieber. Did you have the Bieber cut too?
Oh, dude, you know it. Every white 11-year-old in like 2010, guaranteed. We are gonna do a class action lawsuit. Every white male, you know, today that was like 11 years old in 2010 or whatever, like it's going down.
God knows we do. We need justice for the white 11-year-olds.
That's a cause we can get behind. Oh, goodness. Good banter off the rip, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a roll already. So anyways, my husband and I took 2 weeks off to work to visit some places out of the country. Tourism, in other words. The thing is...
I love that definition.
Yeah.
Tourism.
Just to define
I'm going to start like being like, this is the place where I sleep. Apartment.
Bed.
Or like, this is where I type on the internet. Computer. Yeah. Just give a quick definition of whatever
every
word I'm
item
trying to say before.
That'll make speaking really eloquent.
Fun.
Yeah.
They're going to love this banter. They're going to love a quick back and forth banter.
Yes. The thing is, I was the one who saved up for and arranged the trip. My husband was responsible for booking the tickets. My husband's mom wanted to come along and threw temper tantrums when I said no. Bye, Felicia.
Why is she always throwing tantrums,
Dude,
bro?
this is a terrible mother. I would not wish this person on my worst enemy.
Bro, she needs to change her hair color again. Yeah. You know, I don't think like purple is the color of anger.
Yeah.
And jealousy.
Exactly.
Actually, is purple the color of jealousy?
That's like royalty. I think red maybe is like anger. I don't know.
Well, she acting like a queen bitch right
That's
here.
Right. She called, texted, and sent people to talk me into letting her come through. Even threatened to call the police and make a complaint against me to get us to stay if she can't come. So she is literally trying to use the legal enforcements to force.
Why?
I would love to hear that police call like, ma'am, we could not force your daughter-in-law to have you on the trip. Like, what justification could you possibly think of?
Officer, I'd like to report a theft. What is the theft? My joy, because my daughter won't let me on the trip.
God, my emotional distress of not getting the enjoyment. My husband said that we should just take her, but I told him he was wrong to tell her about the trip in the first place without my blessing. He gave me an ultimatum. He said we wouldn't go if she can't come, and I told him I will gladly call his bluff, which made him take his words back and say, Fine. I'll tell her to stop it because we won't take her.
All right. Well, I'm glad that OP called the bluff.
Yeah, at least OP is, getting what she wanted. The mom isn't coming. Although that's a terrible way to like communicate it, but I guess, OP
Yeah.
got her
Also,
way.
this like whole familial relationship doesn't like if you have a really overbearing mother and mean mother makes it like I feel like hard to be in a relationship. Because then you have to be like, all right, I'm accepting that I'm gonna be with this mother as well as long
You're marrying
as
the mom.
she's living as well as my partner. You're marrying the mom.
100%.
Yeah. Don't forget when you marry the family.
Also the guy is just giving in. He's like, oh, like my mom he has to know how terrible she is to her. He's like, oh no, let her come. You know what I mean? It's like he should be like, Mom, stop being crazy.
Yeah,
Wife, like, what the
yeah.
hell?
Boundaries, mama.
Boundaries. Now at this point, things got quieter, suspiciously quieter.
Too quiet. Things got quiet. Too quiet. In a city that knows how to keep its secrets, one mom is going to disrupt the whole town.
The day of the trip came, and we got to the airport at 2 p.m. My husband was walking ahead of me and looking left and right like he was looking for something. Or should I say,
no, don't tell me.
No,
John.
I asked him about it, but he didn't respond. He led me to the waiting area, and the first thing I saw when I turned my head was his freaking mother standing there with her luggage.
No.
Dude.
Pack up and go home.
I froze in my spot. I felt a cold wave of anger washing over me. I was fuming inside. Great writing.
Yeah, I know. I'm hooked.
I'm bought in. She and my husband were hugging joyously, and that's when I quietly turned around and started walking towards the exit. OP is leaving.
OP's
That's right. She's like, all right, well, see you later. My husband followed me while shouting at me to stop. He tried to stop me, but I told him off the harshest way possible. He tried to say I was overreacting and that his mom was there anyway, and I should let it go and not mess up the trip for us. So after he surprise attacked her with the mom, he's like, well, she's already here, so
she's here. We might as well just go. That's such a dumb argument.
What a classy move. I told him he and his mom could still go and do whatever they want, but I was going home.
Yeah, put your foot down, OP.
Dude, let him know.
Line in the sand. Turn that mama's boy into an ex-mama's boy.
You can take your mama boy and take that drama boy with your mama
boy. You can take the mama out of the boy, but you can't take the boy out of the mama except at birth.
I was thinking of like Super Hot Fire, those videos.
Super hot. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's just like the worst rhymes possible, and everyone just like loses their mind. It's like you could take the mom out of the boy, but you can't take the mom out of the boy. Boy! Oh! Editor, maybe put that.
You know that one guy that goes on
the road? Editor, I actually have that in the editing library. So if that cut works well, throw it in.
Throw it, baby.
Throw it. I went home and sobbed into my dog's fur for several minutes. God, that is so sad.
That dog is a wet dog now. You're going to get wet dog smell all over your apartment.
Yeah, actually, that's be more optimal. Cry into a tissue or something.
Yeah. Well, why your dog? Your dog's like, I don't need this shit, bro.
She's like, what did I do?
How
did I become into your snot
rag?
What did I do? Turned out he booked her ticket without me knowing. An hour later, he came home yelling and raging about how pathetic and spiteful I was to walk out and just go home and ruin the entire trip last minute. I told him,
you ruined the trip by sabotaging OP with your mom.
Exactly. And OP agrees.
Wait. I don't know why this like popped into my head.
Yeah.
But you know Harry Potter 3, where they're like going against the Bogart, and it's like and they're saying like ridiculous, and like Neville Longbottom's first person is his like grandmother.
Yes.
And it comes out, and she's wearing like a eagle on her head and like has a suitcase and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining the mom looks like. It's like a Bogart just sabotaging the airport, and now OP has to say ridiculous.
That is the greatest. Sam and I once received training on how to like illustrate for the listener what the imagery is. I feel like that is the greatest possible like visualization of this mother-in-law that we could have ever gotten. That was incredible.
Wow.
I agree.
John, I appreciate it.
And now imagine her with purple hair. That really sells it. That really sells
also,
it.
editors, put that clip in from Harry Potter 3 if you
put
can.
the clip or in the mom. If you want to go the extra mile, the grandmother picture with the purple wig over her.
Yeah, wow.
That would be you'd be.
Dude, we need to get our wigs
the
back.
extra 1,000 miles. Yes, I have one. I should wear it for the next story. I told him he caused this to happen. He said that I was being so hard on my mom, and this is totally ridiculous. I refused to fight anymore, but he kept berating me and then called my family to tell them that the entire trip was canceled because of me. Wow.
Bro,
This guy's a class act.
He's just making it worse and worse and worse. Not only did you sabotage the trip with your mom and just like pop her in, but he's like, oh, this is OP's fault.
Yeah.
Everything. She did it.
Dude.
She ruined everything.
Awful.
Come on. No, got to give context on your assholishness.
Yeah, this guy doesn't seem the type of guy to do that. That's called the right thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be a fan of that.
He seems like his mom.
Yes.
Apple doesn't far from the tree.
My family said that I shouldn't have ruined it for myself and I should have sucked it up and done my best to enjoy. The question is, did I overreact?
I don't think so. It's like if you're going on a trip with hubby and you know like the relationship with the mom isn't the best, and then he invites the mom, like why would you want to go? And also like he lied to you, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of shitty.
I think that OP is completely in the wrong and that the mother-in-law is
Or
the
you mean
greatest.
completely?
No, she's in the wrong.
Oh.
OP's in the wrong.
Oh,
Mother-in-law is my new idealistic, my ethical model for my life. That's my take.
I'm thinking
That's my
like is mother-in-law of the month or like Reddit character of the month.
Yeah.
We just like have like a little plaque with like best individual ever.
We could really do a Karen of the
No,
month.
she's terrible.
Yeah.
Karen of the month.
Yeah.
Okay, then OP's mom or OP's mother-in-law, Karen of the month.
Karen of the month.
For sure.
Boom. Decided.
Boom. Stamp. Okay, OP stamp.
Today I effed up by telling people at my friend's wedding I'm from Texas.
Oh no, Texas. I mean, no, we love Texas.
We do love Texas.
I do see how people might be in a fit. You know,
It could be, which
especially living in California, Los Angeles. Like, we got a little bit of a friendly or not so friendly beef with Texas over here.
I think it's
Not me
just like,
personally, but
you get people get ideas. You know what I mean? I guess I'll begin by saying I'm a 25 female and I'm from Texas. One of my friends lives in New Jersey and she recently got married. I flew up from Texas and there was over 100 people, but I was the only one from Texas.
dang, the Lone Star State, more like in a state of being alone.
That's right.
Ooh, all alone.
Just flicking that thing on the back of boots, the little star thing.
Yeah,
Just by yourself. That's the Texas version of twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah, I just I'm just imagining Woody from
exactly.
from Toy Story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which also, I wonder what those serve, but that's a question for another day.
They're I do know what they are.
Oh,
You know
what do they do?
You
I
want
have
to
no
know? You want
idea.
to know?
Yeah.
I forgot what they're called. It's like spokes or it's spurs. Yeah, so
Right.
they're called like spurs,
Okay.
and they are for kicking into your horse. So like when you're trying to make your horse like go faster,
Right.
you need to cause it physical pain, I guess. And so you spur your horse, and like they're like, "Ow, that hurts," and so they run faster.
That rolly? Dang, that's
Yeah,
kinda
dude,
wild.
it's super spiky, and it's like it rolls so like the spikes don't tear the skin, but they
right.
it pokes in.
You
Like,
feel it, but it doesn't pierce.
yeah, it doesn't fuck you up too hard, but it doesn't hurt.
Wow. The more you know.
Yeah, that could be totally wrong.
I don't know. That sounds like it's probably accurate. My mom and my sister are both horse riders, but I'm allergic to horses actually. So
I've
no idea.
never heard of anyone being allergic to horses.
Definitely allergic to horses, bro. I've kind of grown out of it, but it was bad, dude. It was really, really, really bad.
Like how like you see a horse and then you just like anaphylactic shock? Or?
Yeah, not quite anaphylactic shock, but just like I could barely see because my eyes were so swollen. My eyes were basically like almost swollen shut. Like
No freaking way.
crusty eyes, tears, snot rolling down my nose. Like
Because you were
Hard to
after
breathe.
riding the horse?
yeah, like the first time that I found out it was like a pony, and like I started feeling bad, so I went to watch a SpongeBob DVD in the car, and then my parents opened the door, and literally my entire face was just like closed. I was like
I'm
watching it on
dying.
DVD. It was terrible.
Dude, that's freaking rough. Wow.
Yeah,
This is
so-
the first time I've ever heard someone being allergic from horses.
There's always one, baby. We're a rare breed. We're a rare breed. So OP, back with OP in Texas. So during the night, I was talking to some of the people at the wedding, and they asked me where I'm from, and I mentioned I'm from Texas. Their moods changed almost right away.
They're like, ew.
Ew, disgusting. You like
Disgusting.
Texas toast and barbecue and
beans. And I don't know, the great open tumbleweeds.
Flatland.
Oil.
Oil, yeah. Oh, yeah. They got to be
Cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots for sure.
Cows, horses.
10-gallon hats.
Ooh, 10-gallon hats
with no liquid in them.
Yeah, dude. Like, are you not really putting or no? They put the oil in the 10-gallon hats.
I guess that's one way.
Then you fill up your car. That's why that's why they call it tipping the hat, because you're tipping the hat into your fuselage.
You almost had me for a second. I was definitely about to ask if you were like. I was like, wait. 10-gallon. Okay. No, you were so close. I very much commend you because I was right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just going to start telling John like random facts that are just, dude, I don't know if I think I may have told you this before, but my sister, I was like, she was saying some like fact. And usually I just like trust her because she's like pretty smart and knowledgeable.
And your sister.
Yeah. And my sister. And then like, I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right. And I looked it up, and then she started laughing. And I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, you just told me like a wrong fact. It's not that funny. And she's like, I have been telling you wrong facts for years. And so you will use them in conversation and slowly find out everything that you've known or ever known is wrong. And you won't be able to trust your knowledge anymore.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
that is
what the heck, Sophia?
Dude, that is as tragic and like evil as that is a incredible prank. Holy
your whole like ability to like look at the world crumbles underneath you.
That is wow, dude. Sophia, wow. Salute. You really are in this game.
Pranked.
You are really in this game. Wow. Well, there you go. That's a Reddit story for another day. So some of the men and women at the wedding started talking to me about guns and how Texas people are like mentioning the border and things about rednecks, et cetera, et cetera. Basically acting like they should be wary of me. Just coming right out at me with a bunch of stereotypes.
Oh, like, it's a Texan.
Whoa, never seen that before. Come on, guys.
John's as allergic to Texans as he is the horse.
That's right.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
we love Texas.
We do love Texas. It was shocking for me to hear them and see how they were acting differently towards me after this. I'm kind of a big girl with a couple tattoos, and one of the women asked me if I've been in a fight in a saloon before, which is like that's the craziest question.
But they're just roasting her,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, that's an actual roast.
That's just a roast. Yeah.
That's not an actual like. So tell me, like, have you gotten an altercation in a saloon before?
No. It's like asking, like, oh, so like, did you pack your 10-gallon hat with you, or did you leave it on the ranch?
So was the duel at dawn or
dusk?
Or dusk? I feel like I fucked up by mentioning this. But on the other hand, I was not ready for their reactions either. So what should I do?
Probably get a new driver's license and just say you're from like Minnesota or something.
Yeah, basically, I think get facial reconstructive surgery. Actually, mostly vocal reconstructive surgery. So there's no hint whatsoever.
Yeah, no southern drawl.
Like not even like a hint. Basically, sound like maybe get like Al Green's like vocal cord pattern.
Who's Al Green?
Al Green,
yeah,
like the singer. He's like, he made a bunch of like classic, like old songs.
Like what? Sing
it. I can't even name one right now. But he is like a very
you said he made a bunch of classic songs
that I can't even name.
Alexa. Or
there is no Alexa.
Hey Siri. Play Al Green. Let's Get Married. Did you do Let's Get? No, that's Marvin Gaye.
Let's Stay Together. That's definitely one. Anyways, a very deep, beautiful voice. Get that. Live your life.